For anybody who says there is no money to be made on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace buying, this is how I scored over 2,000 sealed and loose Hot Wheels cars for $1,200 that should be worth over $10,000 parted out. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, Rockstars. I teased this if you saw yesterday's video. This was a straight Facebook Marketplace purchase. I found a listing of a guy who's only about 20-25 minutes away from me selling off a Hot Wheels collection of more than 2,000 cars. About 1,800 of them are sealed, about 250 are loose. And he was asking, I believe, 1,500 or 1,600, and I offered 1,000. He turned it down and said, I can come down to 14. And I said, hey, you're working with me. How about I come up to 1,100? And he was like, yeah, I'll sell you all the sealed ones for 11 and I'll keep the loose ones. And I said, I want it all or nothing. You said it's a whole collection. I want to buy it all. And he's like, I've already come down to 14. I could maybe do 13 and that'd be my bottom dollar. And I said, hey, I came up to 11. Why don't we just split the difference at 12? And within about an hour, we had a deal at $1,200. That is 60 cents per car. Now, full disclosure, he had these things well wrapped and protected and boxed up. There's a lot of $5 and $10 cars. I'm fully aware of that. When you sell a car for $7, it's $4.50 to ship it, and it's $1.50 in fees. You're only going to net $2, right? It's going to cost you $5.50. You're selling it for $7.50. $1.50 to $2 a car. You paid 60 cents. Hardly worth the profit to make $1 in profit, right? You net $1.60. You paid 60 cents. You net $2. You're making $1.40. Here's where you make your money. You lot them up. First of all, who wants to make 2,000 listings, right? You take some of these $7 and $8 cars and you put them together in a lot of 3 for $20. Somebody buys it. You only had to make one listing. And on the $20, 3 cars are still only going to cost you about $5 to ship. They're going to cost you about $3 in fees. So that's $8. You make 12. So now you've netted $4 a car. You made $12 and you spent $1.80. So you got to make on one listing about $10 instead of making $2 or $1.50 for one listing. You made 10 or 12 on one listing of 3. And so that's kind of the secret of how we do it. Anything that's more than like 12, 14 and up, we'll list individually because that makes sense. If it's under $10, we might do some, but we'll do lots of 2, lots of 2 and 3. Also, there's a ton of stuff here. For example, like, Chun-Li, Street Fighter, there's Hot Wheels, Buzz Lightyear, there's Star Wars, this is Fennec Shand. A lot of these, again, $10 cars, $12 cars. We got this fancy John Deere, which was pretty cool. This John Deere always sells good. Anyhow, yeah, this was a Facebook Marketplace deal. Here's all the loose ones. You can see that's about the 250 loose ones. All the rest are in there. And let me show you some of the cool stuff for some of you Hot Wheel lovers out there. Let me show you some of the coolest stuff that I got. He had a bunch of these Nitro Door Slammer transport trucks in general. I believe there was about 30 of them. He also had some bigger units like this cool Harley Davidson motorcycle stunt bike. That was super cool. He included in it. Something like this Pixar Buzz Lightyear ship. That's pretty cool. Again, some other stuff like this Winner's Circle NASCAR Jeff Gordon pit row thing. I think I saw that being worth 20-25 bucks. We got another one that's a Winner's Circle Jeff Gordon car. So there was more than just the Hot Wheels, but majority Hot Wheels. Again, they're boxed up. So we got that box with 220. That box has 180, 180. Lots of the haulers, lots of semi trucks. You probably see more of the sets in there. There are like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Salines. There's all the fancy sports cars. You name it, he pretty much had it. So yeah, it's a little bit of work, but look at this Team Tony's Pizza. Haven't even looked it up, but I bet this is probably a $15 Hot Wheel. People, finishing collections, sets that are missing certain cars. And that's it, guys. It fits in a standard car. I drove these home in the i8. I probably shouldn't have. I'll put a screenshot of how tight it was. But it was all these and then one more box that Kate's working on right now. We'll have all these processed and all these listed in 2 weeks tops. And I'm willing to bet that we have close to $10,000 worth of merchandise. Remember, 2,000 plus cars at $5 a piece is 10 grand. There's a lot of $10 and $20 cars in here. The gross sales on this might be 15, 20,000. And the net sales, we'll have the $1,200 back in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks tops. I'm going to guess that I'll net 4 to 5 times. 4 times would be what? $4,800, $6,000. At least $5-6 grand I'll put in my pocket on this deal, and we'll have all the actual work done in 2 weeks. So this took about an hour and a half for me to drive, pick it up, buy it, and bring it home. And then we're working on it. We're already working on it. You know, we started on it same day yesterday, and you can photograph and list 10, 12 of these an hour, 15 of these an hour. You can do lots. You can get 20 an hour processed through. We can go through, like I said, 100, 150 cars in a day. All of a sudden in a week, you've gone through half of them. So that's Hot Wheels, guys. All right, so you can just put it here on like a plain background and just snap one picture just like that. Flip it over, snap a second picture. And then usually I'll take like a third one that's like zoomed in so they can see like the name clearly and that. And then, I mean, some people might take a fourth one that's like that or like that. 3, 4 pictures, 20 seconds tops. I'm on a blue table here, but you could do this with a white piece of paper. You can use Photo Room, which is what we use for bulk whitening backgrounds, whatever you want to do, but you shouldn't be spending more than 20, 30 seconds on photos. Burn through the photos in a couple of minutes for 10, 15 items. Go into Photo Room, white background them, or use eBay or whatever it is you want to do, and you're off and running. You can also create a description for these and then make it a template, and then you can just click, 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 copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and you should be listing 10, 15 of these an hour if you're doing individuals, even more if you're putting them in lots. All right, so everybody asked to see the Hot Wheels pickup when I finished it, so that was it. Again, 60 cents a piece, 2,000 of them, and it was $1,200, so hopefully it's like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 worth of stuff. We'll lot some stuff up, we'll individual some stuff, we'll probably end up bulk selling some at the end in a week or two, and that'll get the eBay sales going. They do sell fast. Check the sell-through rate on those. Some people had commented that they don't sell fast. They absolutely do. The sell-through rate was something like 90-day total of like 40% on a lot of them. So you can check that very easily. Check the actives, put it over the solds plus actives, and divide it out, and you'll get your percentage. That's a default 90-day on eBay, so keep that in mind. Divide it by 3 if you want to know the monthly. Anything over 30%, generally pretty good. Once it hits 40%, you're looking good. If it hits 50, you're gold. Some of them are 50%, some are less, but that's the sell-through rate. And if you find Hot Wheels, make sure you're negotiating. Try to get them $1 or less per item. 60 cents is perfect. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys asking for the video. Gives me content idea. And as always, hit the like button, subscribe, and Milo would be appreciated too. Say hi. Everybody wants him in the video again. Tell them like and subscribe, buddy. All right, we'll see you guys next time.